With that, we'll move on to communication with the public. We do put out a sign-up sheet. We have 2 people that have signed up. If you have not and you would like to speak, you can still do that, and just ask for recognition after our first speakers. Sarah Owen and Sharon Meacham asked to speak publicly. So come on forward.
Well, I'm here tonight because I have 2 little boys that go to Warren School. They've been going since 4K, and they know the teachers up there. The teachers know my kids very well. My oldest has ADD and ADHD, and if any parent knows that has a kid with that, it is very hard to maintain a kid that has that. Last year, I lived with my mother, and the school district provided a van for my kids to go from Tomah to Warren so that they didn't miss any more school, because my oldest was truancy, because I could not take him every day and pick him up because I had to work, other things came up. Now I live in Tomah again, and I would hate to have to pull my oldest out that has those problems when the school knows him. He knows them very well. He knows what he can get away with, what he can't get away with. I have a hard time at home with him getting his schoolwork done. The school helps me. They are the ones, in fact, that guided me towards seeing him get help for his ADD and ADHD. And when he was in 4K, I had to pull him out because of it. I did not know at the time that it was going to be as bad as it is. And kindergarten came around, he went back to school, and then 1st grade came around, and it was horrible. I had a horrible time with him. He'd bring homework home. I could not get him to do it. So I had tons of meetings with Mr. Me and all the rest of the teachers. And at the beginning of the school year last year, he was behind where he shouldn't have been. He should have been with the others, and he wasn't. But by the end of the year, he was right up there, if not above. And I had asked the bus garage this year if they could do this for me again, because I do not want to pull my son out of Warren School when he knows them very well and have to start all over. I can't focus on just one kid. I have 2. And if I pull him out of Warren's and stick him in, say, Lemonwire, LaGrange, wherever, he's going to go right back to ground zero. And I really don't want that. I want him to succeed in school and go on to high school, go on to college, and make a life for himself. But if the only way he can do that is have Warren School help him, which they have tremendously, that would be great. But I get told I cannot have the van because I'm not homeless. I do have my own home now. But the thing is, I work. I'm a single mother and I work. There's no way I can get him to Warren's every day, pick him up. Warren's, pick him up. It'd be right back to truancy, which leads into fines, which I cannot afford to pay fines because he doesn't go to school. And then I get told, well, the taxpayers. Okay, I'm also a taxpayer. I get taxes taken out of my check every 2 weeks. And at the end of the year, I get pretty docked at the end of the year. And I'm not paying for roads to be rebuilt, buildings to be built. I'm worried about my kids going to school, getting a good education, and succeeding in life. And all I'm asking is if someone can help me get to where they can get that van to get out to Warren so that I don't have to pull them out and have to start from ground zero, that would be great, because I can't do it as a single mother. I cannot do it. I cannot just focus on one kid. I have 2. And with him being ADD and ADHD, it's hard. I mean, if anybody who has a kid that has that knows they don't sit for more than 2 seconds, they're fidgety, they gotta be going all the time. It's hard. And like I said, that school knows him. He knows them very well. And I just don't want to see them pulled out of that school. I can't start from ground zero. I cannot.
Thanks for
Thank
the
you.
input. I hope it was explained during the public communication with the public section. We don't discuss them, the item at this point, but we appreciate the input and we'll ask some questions about it at another time. Okay. Was there someone else then that wanted to speak to that?
She pretty much said it all.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Was there anyone else, regardless of whether you signed up, that would like to speak at this point on any issue related to the school district?